Hello everybody, so today we're talking about Zhu Zhu pets, and they're these little toy hamsters that were made in the late 2000s.
I actually have two Zhu Zhu pets. I have Jilly and I have Stonewall. Zhu Zhu pets are like robotic, battery-operated hamsters. They're about the size of a child's hand. So they have a button on their nose that makes a noise when pressed. This is Stonewall's noise. And then this is Jilly's noise. She also has multiple, all of them do. They have a button on their neck that puts them into nurturing mode, which makes those noises nonstop for about 2 minutes.
There's a button on the back, it's called the adventure button, and when you press this, they will run around and they'll make noises. Every Zhu Zhu pet has a name, and most have a birthday. There's also a ton of different voice boxes, but not every Zhu Zhu has a unique one.
So my first Zhu Zhu pet was actually Jilly. She's the pink and white hamster. Jilly's really special to me. As a kid, I carried her everywhere. I would sing to her, I'd pet her, I'd press her nose, and I remember I'd always flop her felt ears back and forth when I was stressed out. Pardon Barry. And then I also enjoyed brushing her fur and tucking her in and everything. I just really like to take care of toys. I got Jilly as a birthday gift from my grandma. She's in nurturing mode right now. Don't worry about that. After getting her, I liked her so much that I saved up to buy all the Zhu Zhu pets I could. And then I even convinced all of my siblings to get Zhu Zhu pet hamsters and accessories. I've been thinking about Zhu Zhu pets lately because I saw this stupid meme. Not a meme. It's one of those pictures that go around every 5 years that will show an item everyone had and be like, do you guys remember this? Or you guys get a veteran's discount if you remember this item. But yeah, it's posts like that. I saw one of those. And I was super obsessed with the games as well. So I just wanted to talk about Zhu Zhu pets since they're fresh in my brain lately.
This is Russ Hornsby, the creator of Zhu Zhu pets. According to an interview of Russ from the Denver Post, Russ was inspired by a viral YouTube video.
Hornsby says a video called Turbo Hamster that featured a hamster running on a wheel, going so fast that the wheel starts spinning, and then he just starts going with it, was what inspired him to think of Zhu Zhu pets.
Zhu Zhu pets came from the brand Sepia. I've also seen Sepia be called Blue Whale. It seems they added the Blue Whale in 2008 or 2009 when they started to focus on toys.
The name Zhu Zhu pets comes from the Mandarin word Zuzu, meaning little pig. In the UK, they were called Go-Go pets, so I really have no clue why they changed the name.
When I was doing research, they had trademarks for Zhu Zhu pets. This one oddly says it's an image of a mouse. The mark consists of the image of a mouse with the stylized wording, Zhu Zhu pets, appearing under the mouse. This doesn't necessarily mean they were supposed to be mice. It could just be a miscommunication or something.
Under design searches, it says rats, mice, moles, gerbils, guinea pigs, and the like. Stylized small mammals, rodents, kangaroos, and wallabies? I don't know.
The next trademark I see is Zhu Zhu Go Go. This is the first time I've seen Zhu Zhu spelled the way they went with in the end. Also, I wonder if the Go-Go is why in the UK they were called Go-Go pets? I'm not sure.
In the section titled Translation of Words in Mark, it says, the wording Zhu Zhu has no meaning in a foreign language, which contradicts its supposed Mandarin origin. I haven't seen anyone else mention this, and I don't speak Mandarin, so I have no clue, but Google Translate was saying it meant tiger. Also, this is never mentioned in trademarks ever again.
Next trademark seems to be the Zhu Zhu pets we know and love today. And now the text clearly states it's a hamster.
Exciting! Other zoo-related trademarks I found are Zhuniverse, which seems to be an apparel line, Monzoo and Zhu Zhu Monsters, which are two lines that unfortunately were scrapped. More on that later. I found Zufari, a Zhu Zhu line that was produced. We'll revisit that later as well.
Zhu Zhu pets were released in 2009. Most info on Zhu Zhu say they retailed for $9.
I remember them being $7, but I can't confirm that. I always bought them at Walmart, and I also remember all the accessories being about $5. So maybe it was a rollback thing, maybe it was cheaper in my state, or maybe I'm wrong.
Either way, their affordability was a godsend to families trying to survive the 2008 recession. By Christmas 2009, parents were waiting outside stores just for a chance to get a ticket that would give them a chance to buy a Zhu Zhu pet. People were buying Zhu Zhu pets just to resell them at prices up to $100 on other websites. Imagine being a Zhu Zhu scalper. Yikes.
Zhu Zhu pets did become a lot more accessible as time went on, and they won 7 Toy of the Year awards from all around the world. So let's talk about the hamsters themselves now. The first 4, or Generation 1, of the hamsters were Mr. Squiggles, Pipsqueak, Num Nums, and Chunk.
In their prototypes, you can see that they had a somewhat unique face, with Mr. Squiggles having chubby cheeks. They ended up switching it though, so every zoo has the same shape of face. Many zoos do have unique facial features, like Thorn's unibrow, but the same shape of face. There's a total of 10 generations of regular Zhu Zhu pets, and these are far from being the only Zhu Zhu pets made. Sepia released other lines of specialty Zhu Zhu pets, and it's time we go through them. These are the Zhu Zhu rock stars. There's a total of 12 of them. They all have this long tuft of hair, and you could style them in wild rock star type ways.
In the box Zhu Zhu pets come in, there's a small platform, and if I remember right, you can lift this platform and there's a list of available zoos. I remember circling the zoos I wanted, and Roxy definitely made it into this list. I remember looking at her and wanting her so bad.
Next is the Wild Bunch. The Wild Bunch brought in 12 new zoos, and they were more than just hamsters. We got chipmunks, we got bunnies, we got mice, and more.
I remember really wanting Stinker the skunk.
There's 2 special edition zoos, Fluffy and Nutters. If you have a keen eye, you might have noticed Nutters has already been mentioned as a regular Wild Bunch member. There's a special edition Nutters that came with the Wild Bunch game for the DS and the Wii. And honestly, I don't know what's special about Nutters. He looks the same to me. There's also 2 unreleased Wild Bunch zoos that we got a sneak peek of.
Skipping out on the release of Billy is completely understandable, but I can't see why they wouldn't release Chipper. I think he looks great. Maybe they thought he'd be a filler queen or something. The Kung Zoos came next. Apparently Zhu Zhu pets were being considered a girl toy, so to combat this, they created the Kung Zoos to attract a boy audience. The Kung Zoos don't have birthdays, because boys hate birthdays. What's with that? They all have a rank in their armies or clans listed on their tag. They have 18 regular releases, 1 special edition release, and 9 unreleased zoos. They also have an entire unreleased sister line that we'll talk about later.
The Kung Zoos had a battle arena that they were supposed to fight in?
I remember going to a family friend's house and playing with his Kung Zoos and the battle arena. It made me feel really cool. These are the unreleased Kung Zoos. Some of these would have been a cool addition to the line, but most of them I'm okay with missing out on. 18 hamsters is already plenty.
Next came the Zhu Zhu Princess. This was a line of 9 zoos. Not much to say about these, but I'll be ranking them later, so if your favorite zoo is here, and I've said nothing about them, don't worry, I'll address them later. It's time to get a dog now.
It's time to get a dog now, B.
So let's talk about Zhu Zhu Puppy. Zhu Zhu Puppies brought in 21 new zoos. These were allegedly inspired by furry frenzies.
I never got any of these, and honestly, I'm glad. It really bothers me that the button that would be a hamster's nose is just haphazardly placed on their chests. I wish they would have moved it up and just made it their nose. Because of the way they're made, they're also too tall to fit in most of the hamster accessories, like tunnels or wheels, so they're not very much fun to play with either. There's 9 unreleased dogs, and that's fine with me. I feel like they could have swapped out one of the released dogs for the unreleased black dog, but I don't care enough to worry about that too much.
Obviously, dogs and cats go together, so it's Zhu Zhu kittens time. There's 2 released kittens and 2 unreleased kittens.
I have the same issues about the buttons and proportions with these as I do about the dogs.
Zufari came next, bringing in 9 new pets. This is some of the most imaginative designs yet. Some so imaginative, they didn't get released. That's right, there are 12 unreleased Zufaris. The ones that were released actually are pretty good, besides the giraffe button issue.
Magenta the Warthog is my personal favorite from this line, but Wharton the Elephant gets a special shout out.
Shout out Wharton the Elephant!
I really appreciate how they incorporated what would be the nose button and actually moved it to a tongue for him so that his trunk can go up. I thought that was a really creative and smart way of handling his design. He looks really great. Let's see those unreleased pets. I wish I could unsee some of these. Specifically the chameleon and the dolphin. I'm undecided about my thoughts on the crocodile, but I love crocodiles so much I probably would have bought them. The camel in particular is really cute. Actually, in photos of Sunny the camel, in her box, you can see she comes with a baby. And I think that baby Sandy is pretty cute too. A couple of the Zufaris came with a baby. It's not just Sunny, though she is the cutest one. And she does have the button on the chest issue. But for Sunny, I'll let it slide. Zhu Zhu ponies had the next release, and God am I ready to talk about the next line. These are bad. They're so bad, I feel embarrassed just looking at them. So get a good look in now because I refuse to speak on them any further, alright?
Zhu Zhu Pet Baby Lullabies are 4 zoos in charge of the Zhu Zhu Pet babies, and there's a lot of babies. We really owe these women everything. I hope they're paid very well. They can actually sing a lullaby, which is pretty cool. I have nothing but respect for these women.
I do notice it's only women put into this role of childcare in this universe, but that's a loaded thing to dive into today, so we're gonna let it slide just this time.
The next line is entirely unreleased. These are the Kung Zoo monsters, the sister line to the Kung Zoos. I'm not sure why they were scrapped, but I do enjoy the designs, and I think they would have been a cool addition to the Zhuniverse.
Lastly, there's Zoolantis. This is another unreleased line, and I'm okay with that. The designs that I have seen do not have me asking for more designs.
Now it's time to touch on accessories and media.
Zhu Zhu babies. There are a ton of Zhu Zhu pet babies. The babies have no electronic mechanisms, they don't make noise, and they don't move. They have many accessories of their own that I won't be going into.
They're made of plastic, but then coated in this felt fur velvet texture, like a calico critter collectible toy.
I had a couple of the babies, but I had minimal interest in them, so I don't have much to say. One of my girlies shared with me that she did like to carry around the babies because she liked the texture. It seems they have 3 different designs. The first generation is this cartoony hamster design. Later, they also have these standing and crawling designs. Zhu Zhu Pets DS game. This is the game where you take care of Zhu Zhu pets. You feed them, give them water, put them in bed, take them to the bathroom, put them in the hamster wheel, and guide them through mazes. I was super obsessed with this game. I remember when I was little, I would beg my best friend to let me play or let me watch her play this on her DS. All the time.
The Zhu Zhu Babies game is essentially the same game, but with babies. For babies. Weenie Hunt Jr. of Zhu Zhu.
Stupid doo-doo head baby.
Poo poo poo.
Gaga. Wah wah.
It's the dumb version.
For dummies.
Little preschool buttheads. They're not in kindergarten like the cool kids.
Can't even play the real Zhu Zhu pet
You gotta play
game.
the Zhu Zhu Babies game.
'Cause you're a baby.
What are you sucking on your
Wah,
DS?
wah, wah.
You sucking the DS?
Zhu Zhu Pets 2 featuring the Wild Bunch.
This is the game Special Edition Nutters came with. I couldn't just wait to say the name again. Nutters, Nutters, Nutters. On the DS, it's essentially the same game as the last 2, but better because of Nutters. This one, however, was released on the Wii. The Wii version is completely different. It's a platformer, and you don't even take care of Nutters.
Honestly, I'm really interested. I love platformers. And someday I hope to own this one, but only if I find it at a secondhand thrift store. I'm not paying shipping on that.
Magical Zhu Zhu Princess. It's kind of the same game as the other games, taking care of zoos again. Like, we get it. Take care of zoos.
Quest for Zoo game. Yeah, I was gonna mention this later, but I had to rip off the band-aid sooner or later. There's a Zhu Zhu Pets movie. Actually, there's 3. We'll revisit that later, but just know they're bad. And this game is based on one. Quest for Zoo, the movie. We don't have to go into this too much. I know some people care for this movie, but I think it's really bad, and I'm gonna pretend I never saw it. The Power of Zoo. This is a Kung Zoo based movie that was never released. But just because it wasn't released doesn't mean it wasn't made. I found it, and I wish I didn't, but you can find it in a totally legal way.
Secret of Zoo. The final movie is also unreleased. We don't know the plot. We don't have footage.
The Zhu Zhu Pet coloring book. I had a couple of these, and I loved coloring. I was always an outlining girly. I remember seeing some children color outside of the lines, and I always thought they were sloppy and embarrassing. So I learned to outline so I could be better than all of them. I think I'm the only one that actually cared about how I colored, though.
Zhu Zhu Pet costumes. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see this, but you can be either Jilly or Mr. Squiggles.
Zhu Zhu tunnels. These tunnels came in many different forms. I know I had a couple and I enjoyed playing with them, but they're pretty self-explanatory.
Hamsters and tunnels.
So the Zhu Zhu Pet stroller. We have to talk about this one. We absolutely have to. My girl Jilly is a mother. Jilly is mothering. Look at her. Anyway, strollers like this one, the mother is pushing here, made interactions with the Zhu Zhu Pet babies actually tolerable.
So this Zhu Zhu motorcycle, the ham cycle, serve the same purpose.
There's Zhu Zhu cars, boats, and other transportation, but I'm not going to go into every accessory. So look at the ham cycle, alright, and feel fulfilled like I talked about all the cars. Okay? Okay. Zhu Zhu beds and carriers. I had one of these beds in green, and I think my siblings had a blue carrier. I only had one bed, and either Jilly or Shamrock would use it every night. The beds came with tiny matching blankets, and the inside was lined with this white Sherpa material. The carriers also came with a blanket.
Zhu Zhu Castle. This was meant to go with the Zhu Zhu Princesses. Other special releases got their own playsets. Imagine them or look them up. There's too many to show. Kung Zhu Battle Armor. If you're gonna fight in the ring, you deserve protection. And this is protection.
Zhu Zhu Pets minifigures. I never had one of these, nor would I want them. They don't look great to me, and I don't think they look fun to play with either. Burger King Zhu Zhu Pets Kids Meal Toys. I never had these. I was unaware of what toys were in kids meals most of the time. I would have loved these though. They're so cute. This also is the last accessory I'm going to be covering. Feel free to talk about more in the comments though.
In 2012, the Zhu Zhu Pets craze had slowed down, and they stopped being made. In 2015, these Zhu Zhu Pets were shown, and rumored to release later that year in May, but that never happened. These designs actually aren't that bad.
I like the original better, but these are tolerable. If the original Zoos were a 5, these were maybe a 3. Very average. In 2017, after Spin Master took over the Zhu Zhu Pets, we got a new release. Brace yourself. Here it is. Okay, so I think we both can easily tell these are bad. These are really bad, right? Specifically Num Nums, we see she's really bad. These were made along with a Disney Channel cartoon that is also really bad. There's important news. As of today, September 22nd of 2023, when you open the Zhu Zhu Pets website, you see this image. I'm trying to keep my excitement to a minimum. Rumor is that these will be dropped in May 2024. We haven't seen the prototypes, but I literally cannot wait to. I feel so much hope for this. And for the fun of it, I made 2 renderings of designs that are different, but not bad. The editing is bad, but it was just for fun, so I didn't care to make them professional. I just made them in like 5 minutes. This is the first edit I made. When I was looking at hamsters, I actually discovered a lot of hamsters are more mousy looking than I remembered. So basically I narrowed the snout. I made the ears bigger and more felty. I lowered the hands a little bit because I didn't like that weird strip of pink underneath them because it kind of looks like their hand can't touch the ground. I made their whiskers longer, and then I added a patch of beige coloring around the mouth. That would change based on the design of the pet, but beige fits for Jilly. And then the nose, I also shrinked that a little bit to make it a little more mousy, which apparently is hamstery. So this is just one of my ideas. And then I also made this one. This one was made based on the unreleased 2015 design. I actually really liked the design, but I did think it was a little too cartoony. I know as time went on, they got more and more cartoony, but I just didn't necessarily like that. And I thought I could keep the cartoony, but not as bad. So I got rid of the anime-ish looking eyes, and then just kind of toned them down to look like regular black beady hamster eyes. I added a mouth and like a little pink spot underneath her mouth as well. And then some very large whiskers that hamsters have. And that was about it. But I think this design would be perfectly acceptable. I'd definitely buy one. Alright, it's tier time. So we've gone over the history of Zhu Zhu pets and I poured my heart out to you. But it's time to rank them. I made a tier list on Tier Maker. I'll link it in the description below for you guys to use. If you do, please send me your list. I would love to see it. But without further ado, let's dive in. Alright, so our tiers are favorite, meaning it's my favorite. I feel jealous, meaning I really wanted this one, and if you have it, I was jealous. This one is great. There's good. There's fine. Not good and embarrassing. Abrams is in the Kung Fu movie, and he's the main protagonist. He's the son of Zufu. But I don't personally like his design, so I'm putting him in fine. Because it's horrible. It's not horrible. I can stomach it.
Good.
This one is Aloysius. He's from the Princess line.
I'd say
not good. Annabelle is next. I think she's just fine.
I hate her hair. Embarrassing.
Whoa. Next is Azer. He's a Kung Fu. I like him. I think he's good.
Fine.
Next is Baboose. I'd say he's embarrassing.
I can't tell what he is.
He's still in the box. Maybe he's rare or something. I don't know.
Never opened. Embarrassing.
Bamboo. Bamboo's great.
Good.
Bitsy is next. I think she's good. I think she's really cute.
Good.
Bucky.
He's blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bucky the Blue Beaver is not good.
Fine.
So, Butters is...
Great.
Butters is good. Cappuccino is next. Cappuccino is good.
Good.
Actually, I think Cappuccino is great. Captain Zhu.
Zhu. He's hero.
Fine.
He's not good.
Oh. Carly is next. She's a Justice exclusive.
Not good.
I think she's good. Chandler is next. Why the fuck is he called Chandler? Do I not like blue ones? The only ones that are not good right now are all blue.
Oh, that's funny. Chandler is good.
Chunk is next. Chunk's good.
Chunk's white?
Chunk is white, yeah.
Embarrassing. No, he's in the fine. He's just a plain white.
Cold Space is next. I think he's a good one. I think he's good. Actually, I think he's great. I think he's cool. So you don't like any of the ones with long hair,
I hate this hair. It's so ugly, disgusting, gross, stupid. You know those fucking troll dolls? This is a troll doll hairstyle.
Next is Diesel. I don't like Diesel so much, honestly.
You can't really tell. He's just in the not good.
Yeah, he got his nose cut off. Sorry about that, guys.
Dogmar.
Dogmar.
Is that a skull on him?
Yeah.
The
Dogmar's
Punisher
next,
hamster?
and he's fucking cool.
Punisher hamster.
I feel jealous. I would really like to own this guy.
He's in Great...
Draco is his name.
Draco.
And
Draco
I really want him.
is great.
I feel jealous of him, personally.
The fuck is this one?
That's Finnegan, I think.
Embarrassing.
From Generation 8, and I agree. Finnegan is embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, Fluffy's a special edition from the Wild Bunch.
Yeah.
Is what I wanted to check. And Fluffy is good. Forrest the raccoon. I like Forrest. I think he's good.
I feel jealous.
Friday is
Friday.
not good.
Friday.
Or no, I think Friday's even embarrassing. Next is Golslar.
Golslar.
How would you say that? Goslar.
No, I like it.
Golslar?
Gols. He's like an orc.
Well, he's a Canada, UK, and Australia exclusive.
Golslar. Press my nose and I'll run around.
I think he's great.
Honk honk. I am Golslar.
Where'd you put him?
Great.
You think he's great too?
No, he's good.
No, he's great.
Golslar's only 5. Golslar is great.
This is Green Bean.
Oh, okay.
He's
That's
disgusting.
very embarrassing.
Yeah, Green Bean is embarrassing. This looks like Hank, and Hank is great. Nick had Hank, and Nick likes Hank a lot.
He's also great for me.
Nick. Next is Harlow. Harlow's not good.
He's embarrassing, I'd say.
Whoa.
Embarrassing. This is Harvey?
Yeah. Harvey has a plane on his back.
Harvey is...
I think he's not good, but he's not embarrassing. Hutch is next, and I know you don't like him, but I also don't like him. I think he's embarrassing. What's that nerd code called with the I's and the O's?
Binary?
Yeah. His name is just I.O. because he's supposed to be binary.
Oh.
And I'm not into binaries, so...
Non-binary. He's great.
He's actually...
He's great.
No, I actually do like him. I think he's fine. Jammer is next.
I think we have enough fucking blue ones. It's fine.
I think he's fine, too. This is a sister of Nutters and Butters. This is Jelly.
Jelly is... I feel jealous.
I just think she's fine. Jilly, fave.
Good.
Maybe you could bump her up a little, maybe.
Just half good.
Michael.
Great.
Okay. That's Jinx. And Jinx is... fine.
I would agree.
Josie.
Embarrassing.
I agree. Josie is embarrassing. Next is Justice. And Justice, believe it or not, is a Justice exclusive.
No way.
And you know what?
Not good.
She's fine.
Not good.
But then there's one right next to her that's so similar.
So similar.
Casey.
Casey's gas station exclusive.
Casey's not good.
Fine.
Kingston.
He looks raggedy.
He does look raggedy.
He's embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
There's no way he came out of that box this way, right? He's kind of gross.
No, he's really weird looking. KZ is a Canada, UK, and Australia exclusive.
And it's embarrassing.
I thought he was fine. Wow, I wonder if you'll like Levi.
Embarrassing.
Levi's the only gay representation we have.
Embarrassing.
So at least say something nice about him.
I'll put him at the top tier of embarrassing.
I actually think he's good. This guy's name is Little bit.
Little bitch.
That's really embarrassing. Next should be Lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucky's next. And I think he's good.
Lucky's lucky. He's embarrassing's the bottom tier, and there's not a worse one.
Luigi's next.
Love Luigi.
Luigi's great. Something about Luigi is he's exclusive to the pizza shop set. There's no other way you can get him. He only came in that set.
Can I only have one favorite?
I'm gonna have two.
Okay. Because my I Feel Jealous section is, like, I was waiting till I have them, and then I was gonna pick a favorite from there.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
That's fair. Luna is next. I think Luna's cool. That's a different design. So I'd feel jealous.
This bland tan one?
They have 3 eyes. Oh, their name is Lyric, my bad. Get a good look at Lyric.
Oh, yes, it's kind of interesting,
Yeah.
but it's a bland... I'm going to
She's
fine.
a princess, Michael.
Fine.
She's a princess. Lyric's a princess.
Then she could probably look better, because she's only fine.
Alright. Next one has a stupid name.
Yeah.
We got Marmee.
Marmee?
Marmee is next, and she's embarrassing.
Yeah. They didn't even try.
Meadow's next, and he looks like 2004. Stupid. And I did want to mention that Meadow is a European exclusive. It's Merit. And Merit has none of it in the fucking bottom.
Embarrassing.
I think next is Miss Mabel. No, but she's actually really cute. I want her. I feel jealous if you have her.
Fine.
The next one is Moo. And I really, really like Moo.
Good.
Moo's
Good.
making me jealous, to be honest. Moon Mist is next, and Moon Mist is a fucking loser.
Embarrassing.
Moppet is a European exclusive.
Yeah.
I agree. Moppet's not good. Motley.
Motley. Crue.
Motley's...
Oh, wait, I didn't mean to put him in
Not
embarrassing. He's just in not good. He's actually just in fine.
Mr. Squiggles is next.
Mr.
Classic.
Squiggles. That is a classic. He's
good.
I'd say he's very good. He's great.
Great, even. Even in that photo where I just cut off his nose and butt. Mrs. Peabody is next.
She's good.
She's good. Nanny Paisley.
Fine.
She's not embarrassing. I'm just setting him for a second so I can scroll up. I agree. She's also fine to me. Nilla.
I feel
I
jealous.
hate that name so much.
I feel jealous.
I think they're embarrassing.
Maybe my favorite.
Well, Nugget is next, and we definitely had Nugget. Nugget's fine.
Fine.
Num Nums is next. I really like Num Nums.
Num Nums is great.
I agree.
Oh, is this Nutters?
It's Nutters.
Instant favorite.
Nutters is good.
Nutters? Oh. This actually makes this one not as good. Because it's almost a reverse Nutters, and that's just lazy. So I'm actually
They're
gonna...
siblings.
Oh,
And then Jelly goes with them too.
This is Butters?
Yeah. Nutters, Butters, and Jelly.
Hold on. Boop. Boop. Boop.
Okay. What about Jelly? You don't like her as much? Where is she? Oh, okay. She's in Jealous. Okay. Oh.
That's what you get.
I'm sorry I brought it up. The next is the Zhu Zhu Pet logo, which I didn't mean to put in there.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Patches is next. And
Fine.
She's fine. Pax.
Embarrassing.
I think Pax is fine. I think this is Peanut. Yeah, that's Peanut for sure.
Not good.
Peanut. Hey. This could change your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Peanut is Jilly's son or daughter. I don't remember. I'm checking. Checking.
Fine.
I just put Jilly's kid. and he's a good kid.
Peanut's basically the same as this one.
He has freckles.
I cannot see.
And blue ears.
Yeah, that's just weird.
This is Pinky.
Panky?
Yeah.
I don't
Pinky's
like the
not
name.
good.
I don't like Panky.
Pipsqueak.
So bland. They couldn't have gotten blander with that one, and it looks like this one, and this one, and this one.
Pipsqueak's one of the first ones ever made. And she's fine. Pookie is next, and Pookie's embarrassing.
Yeah, Pookie can go right next to her spotted brother.
Okay. Pounce is next, and Pounce is good, I think.
I actually like Pounce.
Good.
I'm gonna put Pounce in good. Having it spiked up with the little cheetah print thing right here makes it feel more punk and less like hobo.
Oof.
So I'm gonna put it in great, actually.
Wow. Next is Prince Dashington.
Embarrassing.
He's not embarrassing. He's actually good. He's from the princess line. Princess Chloe is next. She's fine. Princess Snowcup is next.
Not good.
Next is Pumpkin. Pumpkin is Jilly's other kid.
Not good.
I think he's a fine kid. This one, a lot of people make fun of him, but I think he's really cool.
I love him.
His name is Ribbit. That makes sense.
He is in the I Feel Jealous.
Oh, I was gonna put him there too. Kung Zhu. Rivet is his name.
He's bland. Bland, boring, looks like a 10 others.
He's fine. Rocco. Yep.
Jealous.
Rocco's great. This is Rock O. So the first one was Rock with 2 C's. And this one is Rock O.
Embarrassing. Some of these should have never been released.
I don't think there's anything wrong with him. I think this is Rocky.
Wow.
Yes, this is Rocky.
The creativity in naming and design is just high. High.
I like Rocky a lot, and he's much better than Diesel. Because he doesn't have weird gray patch around his eye.
Rocky's actually great.
I had Rocky.
You have Rocky?
I had
Had.
Rocky. Oh, I forgot to mention that Prince Dashington, who you said is embarrassing, has a wife. Princess Snowcup.
I guess I'm embarrassing now.
Rory is next. Rory is bad.
Is Rory the purple one?
Yeah, spots.
Yeah, embarrassing, just like the other spot ones.
Roxy is next, and I really wanted her so bad. I still want her.
I'm guessing this is Roxy's brother, whose name's like Robbie or something.
His name is Ryder.
Ryder.
Ryder is fine. Scoodles is next. He's a popular one. He's
Fine.
I think he's Generation 2. I agree. He's just fine. This is Scout next. The mouse.
Good.
Scout's good. Sybil. And Sybil is actually good.
Fine. Way too many of these ones, they just slap purple or pink on it and say, it's done.
Serenity is embarrassing. This is Sergeant Surge.
Sergeant
We had him.
Surge.
Nick had him. Nick took good care of Sergeant Surge.
Sergeant Surge is good.
Sergeant Surge is great, actually. So let's just move him into the great category. Shamrock. I fucking loved Shamrock so much. This bitch is so important to me. He's going... Now I feel jealous because I want him back so bad. That's Siege.
Well, he just made the embarrassing list even longer. Even bigger.
You said you like him.
No, I said I don't like him.
Oh. Well, I agree. I don't like him. I think his eye looks weird.
Yeah.
This guy looks nasty.
Yeah.
He looks crusty and gross.
Mm-hmm.
And his name is Snickle Fritz.
Ew.
So he's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
I hate him.
Mm-hmm.
If there was a tier lower,
Mm-hmm.
that would be him. I hate this next guy too, and his name is...
Absolutely disgusting.
His name... Oh, it makes it worse. His name is Snuggums.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Gross.
Did we really need another blue and white one? Did we really need another blue and white one? It's not like we haven't had enough blue and white ones, but here it is. Another blue and white one.
Sophie's not good.
Embarrassing, because stop giving us blue and white ones. Actually, I don't know which one came first, so I'm putting him in 5.
Sphinx is next, and I really like Sphinx.
Sphinx is fine.
You might not be able to tell from the picture, but he has red markings all over him. They're really cool. Let me show you up close. Sphinx.
Oh, he is pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's like Shadow the Hedgehog of the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll put him in great.
I think he's great, yeah.
And then I'm gonna move this guy down a peg.
Who?
He's, I don't know, but he's like the same, but not as good.
Oh, that's Rocky. Just make sure he's better than Diesel. That's all I ask. Stinker. He's the one I wanted.
Is Stinker a skunk?
He's a skunk.
What?
Stinker the skunk. And he's good.
He is good.
I don't know why I wanted him so bad.
When you press his nose, he farts.
That's not Stinker. That's Spike. That was Spike that we just moved up.
Oh, this one's Stinker?
Yeah.
Alright.
So let's rank Stinker really quick, and then we'll come back. Stinker is actually good. Stinker's, like, great. Honestly, I feel jealous of Stinker.
If I could be Stinker.
If I could just be Stinker. I feel jealous, honestly. Spotty is next. Spotty's not good.
Spotty's fine. Fine.
Stonewall.
This man
Favorite.
fought
Gay
for
rights. Gay rights. I actually learned about Stonewall from Stonewall.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know what it was at the time because I was a child in a very sheltered home. And so I went to Google and I Googled, what is Stonewall? And he's the reason I learned about gay rights. So,
is that why they called him that? Or was it because of Stonewall Jackson?
It was because of Stonewall Jackson. But he did turn me gay anyway. Sweetie is next. She's fine.
Embarrassing.
I like this guy a lot. This guy coming up.
He looks like a red
cool.
panda.
Tekla is his name.
Nicholas Tekla.
I want to put him in great.
That's where I put him too.
Oh my gosh. We really like Tekla in this house.
Oh, what is this?
I'm talking, that's Tex. Tex is good. We like Tex.
Oh, okay. Good one.
I missed Tex there for a second.
Huh.
Tex is good. We like Tex. Sorry about that, Tex. Thorn. Thorn is the one I don't like, and he's the unibrow. And he's embarrassing. Toodles is next. Embarrassing.
This next one, embarrassing.
Tulip, embarrassing. But Tulip is a Europe exclusive.
Sorry about that.
And then this is Toll.
Toll?
Yeah. Toll's fine.
Fine.
Toll is a DS exclusive, I think.
DS exclusive.
Nintendo DS limited edition package.
Yeah.
So he came only in the package that had the Kung Fu DS game, and he was just packaged into that, and that's the only way you could get him. Next is Winky. Winky is Jilly's husband. And he's fine. Honestly, he's good. He's a good guy. Yama is next. We like Yama.
Good.
I'm jealous of Yama, to be honest.
Whoa.
I like him
actually,
a lot.
he does look better than always, so I guess great.
I'm jealous of Yama. Every morning I get up and cry that I don't look like Yama. Oh, this is Yo-Yo. He's embarrassing. Or she. Yo-Yo's a girl. My bad.
Fine. Is that a giant mustache on this one?
Yeah, so this is Zufu. He was released to,
The Kung Fu?
No. Well, yes, but he's a big part of the Quest for Zhu, which is the Zhu movie that did get released.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like a really big deal, and he was released to support that movie. But I hate him, and he's embarrassing to me.
I feel jealous.
Oh. Awkward. The last one is Zhu Zhu, and Zhu Zhu's not good.
Bad. Embarrassing.
So this is my list. I got Jilly and Stonewall on the top, and I own both of them, so that works out good
That's
for me.
fantastic.
I Feel Jealous has a couple. Good has quite a few. Fine has quite a few. Not Good has quite a few. And Embarrassing has a lot. It looks like there's a lot of embarrassing ones.
I'm actually going to move Nutters down and this guy down because this guy is my favorite.
Oh, Rocco.
My favorite is Rocco.
Better
You're a
than
Zhu Zhu
others.
pet, Rocco. Oh, Paul, yo. Don't want to be a Zhu Zhu pet no more.
There you go.